Hello everyone, my name is Brandon Vaughn, and this is Just Your Average Game Chat. This is a new podcast where I'll be talking about recent developments in video games and just gaming in general. I've been a gamer as long as I can possibly remember, and it's something I've always been passionate about. And this is actually probably the thing I am most passionate about. That being said, I will be providing some information, but mostly I will be giving my opinions. I don't want this to be a boring podcast. I want it to be very enjoyable for those listening. So I will be giving my opinions on games and telling you some experiences that I've had on said games, as well as maybe some stories so I can explain kind of how the game plays, as well as what I think about the game and things that I have done on my playthrough, so you can just kind of see how it all, plays out, and maybe you want to pick it up, or maybe, just things of that nature. I just want you guys to be able to listen to this and kind of enjoy yourselves and maybe get a good laugh every once in a while. Now, I am not the funniest person in the world by any means, and I eventually want to have some guests on the show so we can hear different opinions and be able to bounce things off of each other to make the listening experiences better for everyone. I would also like to be able to conduct interviews and things of that nature, so be on the lookout for that. Now, I would like to touch on something for a moment. As I previously said, I would like to have guests on the show as well as people to interview. And to do that sort of thing, I need more microphones, audio interface, and I would also like to be able to film these episodes. Now, I can't do these things on my own accord. I really wish I could, but I can't, or I would have already done so. That being said, I am starting a Patreon. And now how Patreon works is that it's a platform in which people can make contributions to the podcast, and I would take those contributions and put them directly towards making this podcast better for everybody. Now, there will be different tiers of contribution, and each tier will have better incentives. And a thing starting out that I would really like to do is have my contributors ask me questions, and then I record bonus episodes of me answering those questions, giving my opinion, and then posting those on Patreon exclusively for a little bit, and then posting those bonus episodes on every other platform after a period of time. And then obviously, the higher the contribution, the more priority that question has over others. Now, that's not saying I'm not going to answer all questions. I'm obviously going to answer the questions that I get to, and if that's all of them, then that's all of them, and it's not, then I'm sorry. I will try to include as many as I can. It may just end up being that I can only get to a specific number, but starting out, that's not going to be a problem, obviously, because I'm not going to have that many contributors, and so I will have a much better personal connection with my contributors. I'm also open to new ideas to make this podcast better and to make my incentives a little bit more worthwhile. Let me know what I can do. If you want posters, things of that nature, just let me know, and I'm going to get on that as soon as I possibly can. I want to make contributing worth the while, but not necessary. I really don't want you to feel like you have to contribute, but I just want you to know that if you do decide to do so, it really will help me out and make this podcast better. I will strive to make this podcast as good as it possibly can be for you guys and for me. But now that that's out of the way, I am so excited to start this podcast. I've always wanted to do something like this, and it really means a lot to me. And if you do decide to contribute, I would like to let you know that that means so much to me. And, like I said, I'm a hard worker, and I am going to make this as best as I possibly can for you guys. And disclaimer, I would also like to let you guys know that I am currently sick. I don't always sound like this, so hopefully you guys will kind of understand that. And but yeah, I'm excited, and now this is my first time doing this, so it's going to get better as it goes, sort of thing. But I'm excited, and I really hope you guys are ready to go with me on this journey and make this as good as it possibly can be. Thank you. Episode 1 should be posted sometime soon.